Welcome, everyone, to the Everything Show. I am your host, Matrixlord212, and I'm with Scott. What's up, Scott?
Hello, Walt.
All right, so the other day we heard the bad news that Tenet was getting delayed again, and we heard the bad news that the movie theaters are not reopening yet. So that's going to shuffle the release date of a lot of movies, which people are concerned with them delaying the movies too much.
They've totally lost their revenue for 2020 anyway. So
yeah. So I mean,
you'd figure they'd at least open them up in order to re-show a few of the movies that already come out to at least have something. But nope.
No. So now what they did was they delayed, which I predicted, Bill and Ted 3, Face the Music, which makes sense. But they delayed it like only 2 weeks, like to August 28th. I don't understand
why even bother.
Just like, do they really know for a fact that the movie theaters are going to reopen in August? I don't think so. I mean, the virus is spiked.
Those things are going to be pretty much. They're going to be putting movies out a week to 2 weeks of each other, to where they're going to be stealing each other's revenue.
They're on top of each other. It's bad.
They're going to be so stacked.
Just space it out. Like, just look. In some cases, some movies would delay the whole entire year. You know what I'm saying? But now what you're trying to do is you're trying to shift the 2020 movies closer to 2021. But what about the 2021 movies? Like, it's just.
I know this
like a sandwich.
Is not a good idea. I know this is not. I know they want that revenue from the big screens and all that, but why not just put these movies out on streaming? That way, I know they're not going to be gaining any money, but still,
here's the thing: these movies cost $250, $300 million.
I know.
If they stream it, they'll make $50 million. Do you realize what a loss that is? Especially if the movie is like making $1 billion.
But like I said, 2020 is already a bust as it is.
I mean, just delay it.
At least they'll be getting something.
Just delay it. Fuck it. Just delay it further. Just delay it October, November. Like, no, anybody. First of all, it would defeat the whole purpose of the movie. Like, all right, let's use an example for a second, right, of James Cameron. James Cameron has spent like a decade or whatever amount of years trying to get Avatar 2, 3, 4, 5 ready, right? He's been delaying this, that, everything, right? It's been like so long. I don't even know how long the amount of years is. It's years. So now, for him that spent billion or more or whatever on this whole entire Avatar thing, to just throw it on a streaming service, the amount of loss would be incalculable. Like, you can't even. So it would be better to not release it at all for now. Because that's the thing. It's like I know Disney is not making money, and I know everybody's not making money, but like, then you put other content out there. Like, if there was, first of all, here's an example, right? New Mutants.
Yeah.
That should be video on demand. I don't understand.
I agree. That is video on demand.
What the problem is that it has to be in the theaters. Like, put it on Disney Plus and be done with it.
Yeah.
Fox paid for it, not Disney. So Disney bought Fox, but Disney didn't suffer any money from New Mutants. Like, just put it on the damn thing.
Look how many times that thing was delayed as it is.
Right.
So
just put it out there.
So your best bet was, like you say, put the New Mutants thing out on the demand.
You see the shit they put on Disney Plus lately? Fantastic Four. Who the fuck cares?
Wait a minute, is it the Fantastic Waste one? Or
yes. Like, why would you look, you want to build up your own streaming thing, but you're putting shit on. I understand it's Marvel, whatever, but like, if stuff is, you should have to have backup plans. Like, if there's so many films in production, you should have something where you could just put it on Disney Plus rather than. I'm not saying put Black Widow, because I know that Black Widow they expect to make $1.5 billion. I know that.
Yes.
Listen, I'm aware of Black Widow being a moneymaker. I'm aware of Avatar being a moneymaker. I'm aware of like Bill and Ted. You can't put that on video on demand. Like, these movies have to be in the movies. Granted, but
your But yeah, but your low movies, and I hate saying this, but your low rated movies that you know full well are just going to get maybe. I know I'm lowballing it, but just a couple mil.
Right.
You know full well when they go to the cinemas, they're just going to get a couple mil. They'll have their week to 2 week run.
Right, but they're not. It doesn't cost them much to make,
and
though,
then be
those
out.
movies. Right.
Those are the ones that should be on demand. Yeah.
Put stuff. I mean, here's the thing. Like, we talk about it every week. Like, I'm tired of talking about how many times these movies are delayed.
Yeah.
We can't talk about the box office. We can't talk about what's the point of talking about all these movies that are coming out if nothing's coming out. Like, I understand there's movies coming out in a year from now, 2 years from now. Stuff we're covering now won't come out for 3 or 4 years. I get it, right? But like, these movies are just, you don't even know if the movie theaters are opening in August, really. Like, and here's the thing, even if they do open, the biggest states there is with the biggest populations are not going to open the theaters because of the COVID thing. So it's fucking pointless.
And even if they did, the seats are not going to be as filled as you want them.
It's fucking pointless to half-ass it. And let's say New York and Texas and fucking Florida don't open the movie theater until fucking November. So then if you fucking release your movie now, you're fucked. Because it's like, you ruin the way. Like, oh my God. Don't get me started.
That's your biggest weekend right there for movies.
Just universally say, listen, universally say, hey, the movie theaters are definitely opening October 2nd, right? Yeah. Stop the bullshit about, and we have to wait for this person's permission, just all over the place. Look, I understand. Listen, you know what? Here's the thing. You want to open up the theaters then you don't put no new movies in the theaters.
No,
you open up the theaters and you put all the fucking old movies in there, right? Because you want to wait for everybody to open at the same time.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Put out fucking recent shit. Put out Sonic. Put out Avengers Endgame. Put out Back to the Future. Put out Aliens. Put out Indiana Jones.
Yeah, anything that came out
Back to the
2019 or before the COVID bullshit.
Right.
Back. You put in your cinemas. Yeah, exactly.
Guardians of the Galaxy, like Marvel
That's
movies.
The logic.
Put old stuff out and see how it is. See if people are actually going to the movies, right?
Yeah.
If people want to go to the movies that bad during the pandemic, you will see, oh my God, like Endgame just made another fucking 50 million. Okay, you'll see it in the revenue, right? But you don't even know if these people are going to go to the movies because people are scared shitless, right? So put the old stuff out first. Put a thing where no movies are new could come out in July or August. Set a fucking standard. Flat out. Nothing.
Granted, your previews show the up and coming movies.
Fine.
But you don't state the release date until everything is 100% in stone. That this is going to be the day in which they come out.
Yes.
But you're right. All the movies that come out initially should be the ones that came out before the COVID.
They've wasted the marketing on, say, Wonder Woman. I told you, right? They had displays in the stores already because it was supposed to be out. So now when the movie comes out, there's going to be no fucking marketing. They have to spend money again and do new shit.
Bingo.
They lost, like, I don't know how many, 100 million or whatever, merchandise, like, because they fucking put it out now.
Jumped the gun.
It's stupid. It's not even out. So just fucking wait. Even this guy, this is what gets me, right? Here's the thing. I know Ghostbusters now is delayed till fucking next year, right? Or whatever it is, right? Don't even talk about you're doing a sequel. This is what gets me. You don't even know if it's going to... Here's the thing. Maybe it won't do good. Stop jumping the gun and announcing, like, you don't even know how it is. Keep it quiet. Film the fucking sequel. Don't say a fucking thing.
Yeah.
If Ghostbusters Afterlife is a hit, you fucking halfway finish the second one. That's fine.
Yeah, there you go.
Don't mention shit like now because what's happening is, like, it's pointless. Like, this is why it's harder for us to do casts now, right? We're always, like, trying to talk about movies coming 3-4 years ahead of time or whatever, right? We even cover the new stuff too, right? But nothing's coming out. So you have no fucking book that says definitively release dates. Just don't release anything new until you are 100%.
Yeah.
Because if you release, let's just say you release Wonder Woman now, right? And you find out of the 50 states in America, 20 states are going to have the theaters open. You just fucking lost that opportunity, right? China's not having shit. So for you to want Wonder Woman to be in China, you ain't getting like hundreds of millions of dollars because they're fucking done. They're not opening. So fucking wait. Like, just fucking wait with these movies. Stop delaying the movie and making 5 release dates. You've delayed Tenet like now twice, I think, or is it 3 times?
Twice.
Right? Wonder Woman, like, just stop. You don't, no hype, okay? Nothing's coming out.
Zero. It should be totally.
As of right now,
cut out, blackout. Yeah.
Anybody that says a movie's coming out in August, you don't know shit.
No.
Okay? You don't know anything. Don't get our fucking hopes up. And then we can't go to the fucking movies. It's getting frustrating. Don't fucking... Bill and Ted delayed 2 weeks. You really think that's going to make a fucking difference? We don't even know if they're going to reopen right now. So I'm getting frustrated. Like, I've been buying, I've been like trying to do things that could possibly do, like comics back and everything. Comics come back, right? Video games have not been affected at all. I mean, the stuff is the only thing that's not been affected at all. People probably sales are through the roof. They said Last of Us was like 4 million in a fucking debt, right? Because there's nothing else to do.
Yeah, people are stuck inside.
Fucking video games. There's nothing to do. Nothing new. So, of course, everybody's gonna buy fucking video games. Of course.
I mean, they're either gonna download them,
right?
Or
you
they're
can't go to the fucking movies.
Oh, hell no.
So you're getting fucked. This is why there's gonna be tons of video games gonna be like through the roof. It's gonna be sales. It's gonna be like, oh my god, Iron Man coming out in July, video game. It's gonna be like fucking 5 million or some shit. And then fucking this other game coming out like Crash Bandicoot's gonna be fucking ridiculous. The amount of people gonna be buying these games because there's nothing else right now. And this is what you have to understand. Like, now is the opportunity to throw fucking video games out there. Pop-out releases out there. That Biomutant should have fucking been out right now. That would have been a fucking hit.
And they once again, because I did a thing about it. I can't remember if I mentioned it on the show or not, but they were the guy was asking if there was any updates, and the creator of it started doing that whole talking around, not answering the question.
Just fucking say it's not ready. I hate the bullshit.
And I even said
it's not ready.
on my TBD on that I think I have to post it to your channel. I can't remember if I did or not. But I even said this better not be one of. I'm starting to get real frightened that this is the Biomutant thing is gonna end up being one of these
like Mighty Number 9
that they quietly shoved to the back burner.
Look at that Mighty Number 9 game. That game was more delayed in history like anything. Yeah. And then it turned out because people got done with it.
What I said was, I'm hoping that it doesn't get to the point to where it's one of these are quietly pushing that Biomutant to the back burner, and then X amount of months down the line, or X miles down the line,
don't even know what's happening.
We abandoned that a long time ago. Everything that we tried just didn't work.
Right.
But yet they were wanting to try to let the whole thing about Biomutant to die down, so that way they wouldn't get.
Listen, I think people right now just don't want to be bullshitted. If the game is not going to fucking come out, it's not going to come out. Just fucking tell people.
If it's going to come out, and the way they're trying to make it sound, it might wait. They may wait until the new system.
Look how long they delayed Cyberpunk.
At least a month.
They delayed Cyberpunk a long time already. It was like a whole year.
At least he's saying it's coming out a month later. Yeah. And I've got that thing. I already paid it, so that way.
Oh, that's good.
When they do release it, it's coming.
Well, if it gets canceled, you get your money back, right?
Yeah. Okay. Because initially the idea was that I was going to buy Biomutant. Because there's a whole notion. Oh, good. The initial release date was going to be like the end of 2019, 2018, one of those
Right.
two.
Okay.
And when I made the order on Amazon, it says there's nothing yet,
Right.
and when we do, we'll send you blah blah blah.
Right.
So I may have waited like a day or two, thinking
Okay.
maybe because I had happened to make the thing early, that's why.
Right.
Forget it. So I canceled it,
Yeah.
and then I immediately did Cyberpunk 2077. So I got that puppy coming when with their second holdback.
Nice.
First holdback.
I'm gonna go on the PlayStation right after this. We're gonna get off here, and I'm gonna see because like I'm gonna see about maybe buying a game or something, or see what's available because I like new games all the time.
Yeah.
And I promise you I'm gonna be playing with you Grand Theft Auto soon, maybe today. I don't know. Like, all right. So that's our rant about the movies and COVID and all that stuff. I think what the best thing was going to be is I'm going to go jump into the video game thing. Maybe I'll play with Scott, maybe not. I don't know. And then as far as anybody else goes, I think everybody's busy tonight. I'm trying to reach out to everybody to talk about the David Tennant and and Alex Kingston, like the River Song thing, and with the 10th Doctor, but nobody's around, so we're gonna have to delay that till tomorrow, I guess, with the real movies. All right, guys, have a great night. Take care. Bye for now.